Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Dice, aka Dice, and we got Mechagodzilla versus Legion. So without further ado, I do not own these clips, credit to Toho and Legendary, let's get it. Alright, let's go. We got the Legion from Gamera 2, Attack of Legion. So without further ado, you already know what time it is. The Legion is an extraterrestrial being, a kaiju, a daikaiju in fact, a giant monster from space. Legion was one of the largest and most powerful foes in the Heisei Gamera trilogy, being 459 feet tall, and able to scrap with one of the most powerful incarnations of the Gamera Kaiju, aka Daikaiju or Giant Monster. Legion has an entire army of soldiers, and she is in fact one large, very powerful alien creature that may even be part of some sort of hive mind. For its size, Legion is very fast, scurrying about. Being such a legendary and infamously dangerous foe, Legion is a badass. And we can see that it can even leap, pushing its body up onto its hind legs, bringing itself down with an attack that brings all of its weight down onto its opponent, effectively bringing its opponent down. And we also see how the force field functions in multiple different ways, being able to misguide missiles and redirect them, and also absorb the energy from Gamera's plasma fireballs, turning the energy into a sphere. Only after a while he will begin to receive damage from these attacks and similar ranged energy projectile attacks. His main attack is what's seen here, an energy blast that obliterates whatever is in front of the actual blast itself. Once the mandible pinchers are removed, as seen here, Legion appears to die. Only it gets right back up with a change in eye color, with the rage it's feeling being reflected in the red eye color, where it now can shoot lasers, multiple lasers, directly from its mouth. Now Mechagodzilla, the 2021 GVK version. Let's get into it. Let's go. Of course, Mecha-G is roughly 400 feet tall, being one of the most powerful Daikaiju or Titans that the legendary Godzilla and Kong ever fought. Legendary Mechagodzilla is equipped with multiple weapons, including launched explosive rockets that can be shot from its body, the red atomic blast that is superheated to an extreme to where it can overpower Godzilla's blue standard atomic breath, and it's also equipped with electrified punches and rocket-fueled jet propulsion that can actually cause its body to be moved around at very high speeds in combat, during combat. Now, the red atomic blast itself is something that can't be nerfed or underestimated. It is OP. As we'll see here, an adult skullcrawler is used as practice for the red atomic blast, and we see how it effortlessly slices directly through the creature with ease. This blast is a radiation heat ray that is one of the most powerful we have ever seen in a Goji film, period. Definitely the most powerful to date in the Monsterverse. Mecha-G has a tail equipped at the tip with sharp, spinning blades. Some even say that Mechagodzilla's teeth are like chainsaw blades, with each tooth making up the chainsaw teeth in the mouth. Mechagodzilla's legs and feet are also very powerful and able to be used in combat. Not to mention how easily Mechagodzilla can whip an enemy into next week. Mecha-G was literally created by Apex to be the top Titan, an alpha Titan rivaling Godzilla itself. King Ghidorah's skull was used in the creation of Mechagodzilla from 2021's GVK, Godzilla vs. Kong. And they introduced an energy source from the Hollow Earth to this Mechagodzilla mecha. And once it was introduced to this power source, King Ghidorah became sentient once more and took over. Now let's get into the fight. directly up from the subterranean. Legion breaks out of the ground in front of Mechagodzilla. He then charges up his energy blast, opening his mouth with his mandible pinchers as he fires this blast directly at the one and only Mecha-G, Mechagodzilla, as he's blown up, falling to the ground, as he's then hit with another blast. He's sent flying back through the air as he crash lands to the surface, causing an explosion of rubble to fly through the air. Legion is relentless, shooting him with another blast of energy as he blows him up, as Mechagodzilla prevails, storming directly through the flames at Legion as he charges. Mecha-G throws an electrifying punch directly at the chest of Legion, shocking him upon impact, causing him to slide back on his insect-like legs. Mechagodzilla charges up his red atomic blast as he instantly fires it directly at Legion, hitting Legion's force field as Legion opens his mandibles on his mouth, causing a sphere, an orb of the red energy to form, before it bursts, lightly burning the flesh of Legion. And springing up into action from beneath the earth comes these massive, sharp, very dangerous appendages, aka digits, out of the ground, causing them to erect to the surface and pierce straight into the side of Mechagodzilla's body. The two appendages dig deep into Mechagodzilla, piercing him. He charges up the superheated radiation ray known as the red atomic breath. Mecha-G unleashes the red atomic blast. It hits the force field directly in front of the mouth of Legion, creating a sphere, an orb of the red flame and its energy. The orb bursts, red flame engulfing Legion, causing some of his digits on the side of his body to be blown off. The blast also blows the mandibles right off of the mouth of Legion. She then emits these laser-like tendrils or tentacles from her mouth, shooting them straight through the body of Mechagodzilla in a brutal, epic attack. As the tendrils are then extracted back, Mecha-G charges Legion, impaling his sharp tail through him as he's then hit with multiple lasers, flying backwards to the ground. Legion charges, his eyes glowing red, directly towards Mechagodzilla. Mecha-G fires multiple explosives directly at him before unleashing his atomic breath directly at his skull, causing his head to become superheated and engulfed in red flame. Legion's face and head is eaten away by the red atomic flame as it's completely burned away to nothingness as the head explodes and the beam passes directly through. Winner Mecha-G, Dicem, Outtie.